A stroke causes the brain tissue to die due to blockages of the artery of the brain. EECP works while you simply lie down on a comfortable bed. 3 blood pressure cuffs are wrapped around your calves, thighs, and buttocks. When your heart is at rest, these cuffs pump oxygenated blood from your legs up to the heart. Due to the increased blood flow to the heart and the brain, EECP helps move blood through the arteries of the brain that is blocked and stimulates the growth of new arteries called collaterals. This increased blood flow enhances healing, improves structural integrity of tissues and blood vessels, and EECP improves direct motor functions such as walking, balance, speech, or vision. It's simple. EECP improves total cardiovascular function.
A lot of improvement. I felt better, stronger, and my eyesight has improved. We go to church, and we always sit at the back of the church, and I couldn't really see the face of the priest very clearly. But after my second treatment, I thought I changed my contact lens because I could see the face well defined. I could see, I could recognize the face of the priest. The key there is the blood flow. EECP really saved my life because I have already a death sentence from my doctor. He knew that I have 4 blocked arteries. He told me that I could be dead any day. 2.5 years later, when I started, I still didn't have a surgery, and I'm still alive. I'm still enjoying life with my grandkids, and I know that this will continue if I continue to stick with my new lifestyle. Like my sister-in-law had the same heart problem. She decided to take an open heart surgery. After 2 years, she had another surgery. To date, she had 6 surgeries. Yeah, I definitely, I would recommend Global Cardio Care. It saved my life, actually.
Hypertension or high blood pressure is a serious medical condition that plagues 1 in 3 people in the U.S. When left untreated, high blood pressure damages the arteries, weakens the heart, and negatively affects all organs of the body. High blood pressure can lead to greater risk of heart attack, stroke, and kidney failure. Arteries transport oxygenated blood to organs and the rest of the body. Healthy arteries in the body are elastic and supple. When the heart pumps, arteries stretch and change shape from narrow to wide. This allows the blood to naturally flow through the vascular system. When you have high blood pressure, your arteries become stiff and narrow. Blood flow becomes obstructed, and the heart must work harder to pump the blood. Hardened arteries also become irregular in shape. Without the smooth, elastic artery walls, turbulence within the arteries increase, and blood cannot flow freely throughout the body. With little elasticity in the artery walls and increased turbulence within the bloodstream, more force is required to pump blood throughout the body. That extra force is provided by the heart. Over time, this causes enlarged heart, stroke, and kidney failure. EECP acts as a second heart, pumping blood upward from the calves, thighs, and buttocks. These cuffs squeeze in sequence when the heart is at rest. This results in a massive blood flow from the legs upward to the heart. For the first time, EECP helps reduce the workload of the heart by increasing massive blood flow to the heart muscle. This process stimulates the release of nitric oxide from the lining of the arteries called the endothelium. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator that tells the artery to relax, to improve circulation, and help dilate and soften stiff, narrow arteries caused by high blood pressure. Clinical research shows that EECP positively affects the lowering of high blood pressure by making the arteries more elastic and supple.
The results from the thing, I made a chart from the beginning. They are doing every day, they take your blood pressure, they take your sugar, they take your heart rate, and I made a chart for myself, and the results are unbelievable. My blood pressure from 180 or from 160, 170 went to 118, 120, 110, over 68, over 70. My blood sugar, the first day when I came there, was 180. Right after the treatment, 1 hour later, it was 135. Mostly of the time was around 80, which is unbelievable. I was inspired to exercise by the technicians. The technicians there are amazing. They're also full of life and full of energy, and they are really inspiring. I was surprised how I can do the treadmill, the stuff that I was not able to do before, the length and the incline. It was unbelievable difference. So combining EECP, exercise, and eating right, I get off meat. I was the biggest meat eater. So I was 214.8 pounds. This morning, I was 196.2. I lost 18.6 pounds. My blood pressure is amazing. My sugar is great. And I am a happy new man. So you follow Sarah's instructions and you will be happy man forever. These lessons are amazing. I collected all of them, and now once in a while when I have time, I go to them, I remind myself. There is everything from lesson 1 to 35, everything is in there. The results are amazing. First, I feel great. Second, I can fit in my old shirts, I can fit in my old jeans. 18.6 pounds is a lot of weight to carry unnecessary on you. And I'm not done yet. I'm going forward. I'm doing the same thing, and I'm hoping in next month or so I lose another 15 pounds. I wish I knew for this a while ago, when I'm sure my father will be still alive. He passed away when he was 73, and he was diabetic and he had a stroke. But if I knew about this, I'm sure my father will be still alive. I would recommend this program to anyone, even if they are not sick. It's amazing. It's good for you. It pumps the blood from the bottom all the way to your brain. It goes through your arteries. It cleans up your arteries. It goes to your organs. It's just refreshing your body, refreshing all the organs. So I would definitely recommend to anyone, even the healthiest people in the world, they should do it. I'm 61. I'm a journalist, photographer. I travel all around the world.
Heart failure is a serious medical condition where the heart does not pump blood throughout the body as well as it should. This means that your heart cannot deliver enough oxygenated blood or nourishment to your body and its organs. Heart failure often develops because you have or had a medical condition such as coronary artery disease, a heart attack, or high blood pressure, which has damaged or put extra workload on your heart. At first, your body will try to adapt and compensate for your weakened heart by working harder and faster, causing your heart to overwork. These adaptations only work for a limited time. In fact, in the long term, these adaptations can actually make your heart weaker and cause you to develop heart failure. This damage or extra workload can affect the pumping and filling of the heart muscle. EECP acts as a second heart, pumping blood upwards from the calves, thighs, and buttocks towards the heart when the heart is at rest. Oxygenated blood circulates through the coronary arteries to feed the heart muscle. This strengthens and rejuvenates the heart tissue. For the first time, EECP helps reduce the workload of the heart by increasing massive blood flow to the heart muscle while it is at rest. Clinical studies prove that EECP treatment decreases the workload of the heart and at the same time increases blood flow. This results in strengthening the heart muscle. EECP helps move blood around the body and delivers oxygenated blood and nourishment to all organs. With constant courses of EECP treatment, heart failure can be improved.
My name is Louis Swartz. I'm 72 years old. I live in Los Angeles. I've had diabetes for 28 years. I've kept it under good control, but it is a degenerative disease. And I was experiencing multiple symptoms of those degenerations. For example, a lack of feeling in the legs made it difficult to walk. No one really had offered anything that could actually reverse it or change it or really do something with it that made a difference. And then I found out from someone at work about global cardio care. It made sense to me that there could be a great deal about a condition like diabetes that could be related to the circulation of blood in the body. The blood, being the thing that gives the nutrients to the various organs. So I started the program, and I immediately felt changes in the ability to walk, which was very valuable to me. And as I progressed with the program and did more and more of the therapy, I found that it was easier and easier for me to control the blood sugar. And the perception was, that the pancreas, which is the organ that is affected by diabetes, was beginning to come alive. It wasn't an overnight thing, it was a gradual thing over time. I should also mention that part of the Saraswati Health for Life program is living on a plant-based diet. Fairly early in the program, I shifted over to a plant-based diet, and that's helped a lot. It's the only thing that I've come across that really has affected that condition. That organ is gradually rejuvenating. I consider that to be a result of the totality of the program, both the health aspects of it and the EECP. And it's made a big difference for me. I feel like, since I've been doing the program, my ability to think and the keenness of my thinking, improved a lot. For example, I put together a book of poetry and got it published. And that took a considerable amount of mental and physical ability.